After the third graders have had plenty of practice finding the area of more complex shapes by breaking it up into its rectangles, finding the area of the smaller rectangles, and then adding the areas together, they learn how to find the same shape's perimeter. That's a lot of work, and it can be very challenging for third graders. And we found the area in another video, and the area of the shape is 42 square units. But now we're going to find the perimeter. If they found the area, they would have found the missing sides. If they know that this side is 10, right here is a measurement of 10 units, and they know this part is 4 units, this part is going to be 6, because 6 and then 4 more equals the total side, which is parallel, which is 10. Then they have to find this missing side right here. Now they know that this whole part is 6 units, and this part is 3. If this part of the 6, which is parallel, is 3, this side is going to be 3, because 3 plus 3 is 6. Now, if they have all of the sides, they can find the perimeter. And perimeter is the measurement of the outside of the shape now, which is a totally different measurement than area, which is inside. So I have to put a dot so they can start, so they know where they started and they don't repeat a side. So that's 10 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 6, and then plus 3 more, and they're right back to the dot where they started. So then they can look at their equation and they can put parts together that make adding quicker. 6 and 4, that's a 10, and then 3 and 3 is 6, and that's 6 plus 6. So that's 10 and 10 is 20, and then see, 20 plus 6 and 6, which is 12, equals 32. Now, if they're writing the perimeter, they're not going to write square units. Perimeter is the measurement of the outside, and you could use a ruler, you could use a measuring tape. It is the outside, so they are straight lines with rectangles and with a shape like this. So it is 32 units. And you can say that the perimeter and the area are 2 different measurements. And here is another example. So they could break up the complex shape into rectangles, figure out the area, and then find its missing sides to find the perimeter. All right, so if they have a shape like this and they are going to find the area, they're going to need to break up the shape into rectangles, find the missing sides, then multiply length times width of the rectangles to find the areas. So if they drew a line there, they have 2 rectangles, but they have a length, which is 5, but they do not have a width. So they're going to have to use what they have in front of them, the measurements they do have to help them. So if this whole side right here is 6, and then this whole side is 10, they know that 6 plus 4 more will equal 10. So this part of the shape equals 4 meters right here. This is 4. So 5 times 4 equals 20 meters. So here's their 4, and I have to make sure I put square meters because it's the measurement of the inside of the shape. Square meters. Okay. So now they need to find the area of the second rectangle. So this is 7, so they have a length. 7 times, now they need a width. And they have the width, and they don't need to find a missing side for the area because this is 6. And they have to be careful that they do not use the 10 because the 10 is from here to here. So it takes focus. It takes one step at a time and patience to solve these problems. So 7 times the 6 meters equals 42 square meters. And then the total area of the shape would be 20 plus 42, which equals 62 total square meters for the measurement of the inside of the shape, which is the area. But now they need to find the perimeter of the shape, which is the measurement of the whole shape, around the shape, not the inside. So they need to find all of the outside measurements. Here, draw a dot, they have 7 plus. Now they have to be careful that they don't make this 14 because this whole measurement is still 10. This part is 6, and 4 more makes the whole 10. That's what's tricky. 7 plus the 10 meters plus the 5 meters. But now they do not have this measurement labeled. But they know from figuring out the area that the opposite sides in rectangles are equal. So this is going to be 4 meters. And now they need to figure out this missing side. So we'll put that 4 in there for our perimeter. So what they can do is they can use the parts that they have. The opposite side, this is 7, and this is 5. This is 5. They know that 5 plus 2 will equal the 7, which is on the other side. So we have 7 plus 10 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2. And then they have this part, and they don't need to find any other missing side, plus 6. And this will equal the perimeter of this shape. So 7 and 10, that's 7 and 10 is 70. I'm multiplying there. 7 plus 10 is 17. So that's 17 plus 9 plus 8. 9 and 8 is 17. So 17 and 17 is 34. The perimeter equals 34, and the unit is meters, not square meters. That's for area. So 34 meters equals the perimeter. The area equals 62 square meters.